So today I want to talk about ESG ratings. Before I get there, let me point out that I do have a number of videos talking about sustainable investing in general. I also have a video that talks in particular about the fact that when it comes to ESG rating agencies, they often do not agree. You can watch those videos if you follow these links right here. Now, today I want to talk about the why. Why is it these rating agencies don't agree when it comes to a rating? First, let me just point out that these are the 6 big players out there when it comes to ESG ratings. However, as I just said, they often don't agree. The correlations are pretty low. Feel free to pause this video if you want to take a deeper look at this particular chart. The question, of course, is why is this the case? There are a number of papers out there that talk about the dynamic that it is the case. This particular paper from these MIT Sloan authors and professors go into the why. I want to walk you through their key findings there. They have 4 major things that cause this. The least important is the weighting differences. So if you think about all these different attributes, they can weight them differently when they come up with their aggregate score. Here you can see that the weights do vary dramatically, but it isn't the biggest impact when it comes to the rating differences. Something that is more important is the scope difference. So if you think about all the possible attributes out there, so they're using different sets of attributes, right? So some use a lot of different attributes, some use a smaller set of attributes, and these different sets, because they're different, give them different ratings. You can also see in this particular graphic that the word may is used a lot, right? So they might use this, they might use that. And that reflects the fact that all of these providers are using different attributes. Here is a chart that's maybe a little bit hard to read, but you can kind of see the number of attributes that each of these players are using. ASSET4 uses by far the most attributes, again, explaining some of this difference in the ratings. Something else that's the most important is the measurement difference. So they're measuring the same thing, they're seeing the same thing, but they just rate it differently. And that is a little bit confusing to me, but that's the fact. And this is the biggest component of the rating differences out there, which is pretty interesting. Now, this is true, especially when it comes to rating the human rights record for a company. And it's especially true when it comes to rating the product safety record of that company. Finally, there is this rater bias. For whatever reason, they tend to assess something and then they'll assess another category completely, another attribute completely, and there's correlation between the two. So they liked this category, they just like that category. Now, this raises the question, maybe we should just reduce the number of attributes. If they're going to rate them all the same anyway, maybe we don't need all these attributes. Also calls into question, how they're rating these. Do they have one analyst rating at company? So they just kind of like the company, so they kind of bump everything up. Or do they have an analyst say, I'm going to rate consumer safety across the spectrum? And maybe that's part of this. They don't really get into it in the paper. They maybe don't have the data for that. Finally, here are some couple of examples. So here's Barrick Gold. You can see a couple of different rating agencies here. KLD and ASSET4 rated it differently, 0.5 versus -1.1. You can see those kind of pinkish lines there, and those kind of show you the full difference, and then they break it down into that residual scope measurement weight type of thing that we talked about previously. Also, if you want to get more details here in terms of the differences between different raters and where it's driving it here, I'll just highlight the fact that, the scope explains, 0.48 of the difference, and measurement explains 0.54, and weight 0.34 in terms of those standardized ratings that we just were looking at. Finally, as an investor, what do you do? That's what I really want to know. Can I take this information and do something with it that will help make me a better investor? Look for a follow-up video where we can talk about those dynamics. Happy trading out there. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm Brian Kozlowski.